Welcome to Gran Turismo 7. It's time for a review a new car. Well, personally I got a review car and buy it. But personally the thought is, and I got a review car which is already buy. Yeah, I've already buy two of these things actually. If you look at them on the used car dealership, you may know this car is so much. Already. Yeah, I bought two of these already. What I mean is this one. This one, when I talk about a rear-wheel drive sports car, this is what those. This is a Nissan 180SX Type X. If you know already, I review on the previous Gran Turismo. Previous Gran Turismo Sport. Where I drove that car. This car has a 2-liter turbocharged inline-4, which is SR20 DET, which is a most popular engine back then, but now also popular now as well. Hell, this particular one is a 1996. Well, you can buy this now if you in America. You have this one is 27 years old. Wait, 27 years old. Wait, 26 years old. I miscalculated. Has 2-liter inline 4, or like I said, the SR20 engine, and 274 Newton meters of torque, 203 horsepower. This little monstrous racing street racer car. This is the most popular choice for street racer and also drifter these days. Weighs 20 kilos. The only one thing is I bought the one of these. The 180SX weighs on the S13 Silvia. We already know. Unlike the not bad Silvia, it has a distinct side fastback this side. It is rear-wheel drive as well, because this car is the first production on 180SX came in 1989. It has CA18. The early the series 2, I believe, they came with the SR20. Yeah, it does. So I already buy one of these things as well. And let's put another one here. Is this one? Yeah, this is where people gotta take. Hey, isn't it the same body as the 180SX? Yeah, it does. It is similar to the 180SX. This one the only between that gap is a 2 years gap. This one is in 1998. This is Sileighty, okay. The front is a Silvia, and based on the body on the white. That's what the mathematical whole thing. I know. Well, I know. But mostly it has the same engine, 2-liter SR20 engine, and force on the turbo. 200 same horsepower, 203 horsepower, same torque, 274 Newton meters of torque. It weighs about about 50 kilos. Well, 50 kilos lighter than the 180SX because of the front. They're 50 kilos lighter than the normal 180SX Type X. It does the same rear-wheel drive, same transmission, and same chassis. Basically same chassis as well. Oh, is it already? If you don't know how familiar are you with the Sileighty? Yeah, I'm familiar with the Sileighty because the initial D. Japanese T. Yeah, aftermarket specialist that. I mean, it's a very big thing, you know. One not a Nissan official offer. He managed to get popularity back in the day. He went Nissan and sold the 180SX like a hot cake. Obviously people love this one, the Sileighty and also 180SX, because honestly, if you don't know about the Sileighty, if you watch Initial D already, you may know the character Mako and Sayuki. Yeah, the Impact Blue 180SX. Yeah, you may know. Oh, that thing. Well, I already bought this thing as well. If you can see that, I will spoil. I spoiled you guys. Goes out. So, well, it does. Because we gotta do drive it in Japan, because these cars are JDM. People love this car because it was rear-wheel drive. It does. And one thing is, let's see outside. So we got a race. It's on one of my favorite circuit, scuba circuit. So let's go. The only change on the Sileighty was outside only. The inside is pretty much almost identical as 180SX. Yeah, well, does. But if you don't know about 180SX, the 180SX, which one thing is basically it's a rear-wheel drive as well. It was rear-wheel drive, and also is a fastback looking. Hey, this Sileighty is pretty basically cool. So if not much. The chassis on this car share with the Silvia. Well, most of the components. Basically identical. So the S13 Silvia is finished on production in '94. I didn't know finished on production. The 180SX finished on production in 1998. Oh, I thought I was born that year, to be honest. So the 180SX, this particular one, people love how they look on the Type X. People love how they look the Type X in 1986 Type X version of the 180SX, because the tail lamps, for instance, that was the most recognizable tail lamps ever for 180SX. Yeah, the most iconic tail lamps for Nissan on 180SX. So this particular one, the 180SX finished up production in 1998, while Silvia finished up production in 2002. Well, 20 years ago. Oh, time flies so fast. So if you get back to Sileighty, so Sileighty is almost like the only component change is the front end. The front end is only changed to Silvia S13, and then on the basic. So while the rest of the was 180SX, that's why they call it Sileighty. So this particular one is Sileighty, I should say, and 180SX. Both of them have the same engine, SR20 DET, same gearbox, 5-speed manual transmission, same wheelbase, same component, almost all identical except the front and actually, and also the back. The front, except the front and face actually different. Only the not changes of the rear tail lights, the iconic tail lights. The front, for instance, it's completely changed. It was from S13 Silvia. That's why the simple name Sileighty. The reason why they call Sileighty, because the front is 180SX. Sorry, the front. I said front is 180SX. The rear, the body based on the 180SX, and the front on the is S13 Silvia. Yeah, that's what I know. This particular S13, okay, Sileighty is basically very cool. And 180SX, well, meanwhile, is keep on the headlamp, the style of the pop-up headlamps. That's why people love pop-up headlamps on it. So thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to smash the like, subscribe if you're new, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The link Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Hoyolab. The link in the description box below. Let me know which one your favorite, the Sileighty or 180SX. And right now, breath actually. See you guys soon. Assalamualaikum and goodbye.